Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moon Podcast. And, James Harden is kind of causing some kind of debate with his recent comments at his opening press conference for the LA Clippers. And he's talking about, he's not a system player. He is the system. But I find that confusing because it's like the James Harden that I know, at least prior to Brooklyn and Philadelphia, was, you was the system, but the system in terms of you scoring. You had some of your biggest scoring titles in Houston. The ball was always in your hands, a high usage rate. And then you pair along in Philadelphia with Joel Embiid and a few wing players, it's just like you had to change a game to get those guys going. Yes, your scoring is needed, but not at the clip that you had in Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if James Harden really is a system. It's just he can be the ultimate utility player from the point guard position is what it is. But he talks about him having, so by you being the system, meaning that you want more input, in coaching, I was really confused. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, the only James Harden system I know was the step back three, him driving the ball, scoring, Euro stepping. That was James Harden at his peak. Okay, he goes to Brooklyn, has to modify it because he's playing with some talented players. Okay, still can score, but dish the ball out. When James Harden wants to be a dedicated point guard, he can do a great job at doing that. And when he went to Philadelphia, being paired along with the eventual MVP of the league, you had to adjust your game because you're playing with another high caliber player who's going to need his buckets. You can't sit there and take shots every time. And he said that. He said it's not about taking shots all the time. But, I mean, that's kind of the James Harden system is you taking a bunch of shots. Very confusing about him saying that, when he tried to clarify, when he explained him being the system, is just, I just took it as him wanting to, have more say in the coaching. I mean, that's what it is. I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, Ty Lue is going to have good luck to Ty Lue figuring out how to fit him in if James Harden is a system, right? Because to me, the system in LA is some ball movement, but one-on-one ISO. Kawhi, pick and pop. Paul George, pick and pop, and try to play, defense. That's the system. Westbrook, pick and pop, playing hard defense, going 50-50 balls. That's going to be a grind out team. So how is James Harden going to fit there, right? The Clippers, they're looking for a point guard. Okay, they're looking for you, sure, to score, obviously, but for you to run the show. And if you're talking like that, when you was in Philadelphia, you had to run the show. You have to run the show. You have a guy like Embiid. And Embiid made comments saying that, we allowed you to do that. He said that he had the ball in his hands a lot. So really just depends on, for James Harden, is really not about the coaching and whatnot. Yeah, we can blame Doc Rivers, and I've flamed Doc Rivers up many times before, and to me, he was never a good coach after Boston, honestly. So, I mean, look, you had Doc Rivers. I understand that you may not like how certain coach philosophy, but at the end of the day, balls in your hand. You're gonna make the decisions. Not like Doc is gonna yank you. You know what I'm saying, for running the game how you want to run it. So I mean, you're a high usage player. If you're a high usage player and the ball's always in your hands, then you need to determine what's best. And it seemed like you did that. So I don't see the problem with how James Harden played last year in the regular season, but he came short in the postseason though. That was the biggest issue in how he performed, right? But in terms of how he played in the regular season, I feel like you did great. Getting Embiid involved. I mean, Embiid became an MVP. You can claim that when you was on a team. Embiid was not an MVP before you got there. You came there, you assisted in helping him get there, so you did an excellent job. So the James Harden system is, what is James Harden going to morph to? I don't know basketball. This is just my, armchair analysis. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about the comments he said. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.